Battle of the GOATs, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady in Tampa yesterday. Bucs coming in at 2-0, but they couldn't get the offense going until finally, with 14 seconds left, Russell Gage takes a hit, scores a touchdown, and now they need the two-point conversion. But they had to delay it.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Like what?
All right, so they back up 5, Steve, and they try to get to Russell Gage again, but Devondre Campbell, look at that, knocks it down. And the Packers get a win, 14-12. Both teams played hard, my man. Both teams played hard.
You would have said in the offseason we'd be 2-1 after 3. With these 2 tough road games, I'd say that's probably pretty good, considering that you would expect Minnesota and Tampa Bay to be, in the top 7 teams at the end of the season. So I feel good about that.
I can always do better. I can always obviously do better as a quarterback and not let my emotions get the best of me. Sometimes they do. It's an emotional sport. It's an emotional game. And we're all out there trying to do the best we could do. And you're right. I think there's a frustrating part, I think, for all of us when you get a little older and you expect it a certain way and it doesn't go exactly the way you want. So, but that's it. That's the way it is. And, I got to do a good job as a leader to be at my best, regardless of how I feel about a certain situation.
They really had nothing going. Hi there, Mark Ross. Nothing going offensively. Only a couple of field goals, and Brady clearly wasn't on the same page, understandably, with a group of wide receivers he had hardly practiced with, say, other than Darden or Gage or Scotty. But at the end, Mark, it's the delay of game that stands out. Now, Buccaneers Twitter says that the play clock was only 20 and that it should have been obviously 25, and that that's why there was a delay. Todd Bowles moments ago said they're looking into it. But either way, you could see the clock, Mark.
Yeah, just inexcusable for Tom Brady. It's not a rookie quarterback, second-year guy. You just don't expect that. And you saw so many times with Tom Brady coming back, you just expected him to go tie that game up there. But it shouldn't have come down to that. And what you really saw yesterday was that Green Bay was not afraid of that Tampa Bay offense, and they really smothered him. Really a defensive side, both sides. Tampa Bay's defense played out of their minds as well. But the encouraging thing for Tampa is that they know that Julio Jones is coming back. They know that Mike Evans is coming back. They know that Chris Godwin is coming back at some point. And most importantly, that Donovan Smith is coming back, because that young man yesterday at left tackle, he struggled even on that 2-point conversion, flushed Brady out of there, which got him off his spot. Devondre Campbell made a great play, but there was 2 other defenders there as well. That ball wouldn't have gotten in there. So that is the encouraging side. On the flip side, Green Bay's offense that got smothered by Tampa, this is the crew they have to roll with the rest of the year. Romeo Doubs, the rookie, had an outstanding game, but is that going to be enough for Green Bay? Will those young guys get better? Christian Watson, we didn't see at all. Randall Cobb made a big play. So when I'm comparing both teams, Green Bay this is the team they have to work with, whereas Tampa, the encouraging sign is we got all these Pro Bowl guys coming back in receiver and, more importantly, the offensive line. But what a battle. We'll see how it plays out. I expect to see both of these teams at the end, Steve.
And, Mark, this is why I hope they meet again. What you just said about the receiving corps, because both of these quarterbacks came into this game with one hand tied behind their back, so to speak, because you had the young wide receivers and developing wide receivers for Green Bay, the injuries and suspension for Tampa Bay. So both teams knew this was going to be a ground-centric game, and that's why these very good defenses played so stout, and there was not much offense to be found in this game. So hopefully by the end of the season, you talk about the Buccaneers receivers getting healthy and getting Mike Evans back from the suspension. And you would think that the Green Bay receivers will evolve. They tend to do that historically. So if they meet in the playoffs, we can see these 2 GOAT quarterbacks play the game we had hoped to see, but the game we should have expected to see out of them yesterday because, again, they were so limited offensively.
And he was piecing it together with Jalen Darden, Brady was, with Scotty Miller, and with Russell Gage, who obviously signed a big free agent contract in the offseason. They expect him to be a contributor. But Cole Beasley signed on Wednesday. He was out there taking meaningful snaps on Sunday. But there is a reason, with all those injuries, that the Buccaneers are tied for the most false starts in the NFL with Tom Brady at quarterback, with 7 offensive line issues as well. They have 2 delay of games as well. That is second most in the NFL. They are trying to cobble it together, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Tom Brady can't magically make everything work.